the pitch is looped towards shortstop. Petroselli's back. He's got it. The Red Sox win. And pandemonium on the field.
Welcome to the Great American Collectibles Show, brought to you each week by the National Sports Collectors Convention. Join us every Wednesday evening at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time and get the latest news from the greatest experts in the sports collectibles world. You can watch us on the Great American Collectibles Facebook page, as well as YouTube, or you can listen to us on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, or any of your favorite podcast platforms. And now your hosts, award-winning sports collectibles author Tom Zappola and Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli.
Welcome to the Great American Collectibles Show. Tom Zappola, my co-host, Red Sox Hall of Famer Rico Petroselli, Lou Blasi, our producer, Danny Wulkan from Memory Lane Auctions, Lee Behrens from Sterling Sports Auctions. But I want to open up this show with an official apology to my paisan and co-host, Rico Petroselli. I'm groveling because no one has been more critical on this show, except for Lou, of the Red Sox.
Yep.
We have beaten them. We have sworn at them. And Rico and I and Lou, we have argued, and Rico has stuck with them. He's stuck with them, Rico. So I owe you an apology. This team is legit.
Well, maybe. Yeah, I thought they stunk too, because they did. They were so terrible, losing games, couldn't hit with men on base. All of a sudden, things turned around, and that's what's great about baseball and any sport, when that can happen. Now, well, don't tell me a Yankee fan. Oh no, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
Yes.
Good one. That's the great rivalry. That's
the best rivalry. Rico, you nailed it. It's the best rivalry in sports.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, it's great.
Absolutely. As we are filming, we're recording the show right now, and we don't know, but after this recording, the Red Sox are playing a doubleheader, and if they win the first game, do they tie or do they break the record?
Tie.
They will tie the record for most consecutive wins by a Red Sox team in history. And if they win the second game, they will break the record. They've won 14 in a row, and they're going for win number 15.
There's something about the Red Sox. Obviously a Yankee fan my whole life, but I'll tell you, there's one guy, we just did the Fanatics Fest show. There's one guy that I've known for 3 decades who I have to say is the nicest person on earth. And if you hate the Red Sox, you still have to love him. And it's David Ortiz.
He's a great guy. Great guy. Hey, Lee, by the way, stick around. Don't get Lee. We will get you in here and just chime in, because I want to say something here, Rico. I did a little analysis, and this team, in my opinion, is almost a mirror image of your 67 Red Sox team.
Good point.
Almost a mirror image, because if you look at position by position, I mean, Mike Ryan and Ellie Howard, they were okay. Ellie was at the end of his career. And, I mean, they had no advantage over the two catchers today. George Scott at first and Contreras at first. There's really no comparison. But Scott had a great year in 67, right? Right, Rico?
Oh, yeah.
He batted over 300, hit over 20 home runs. So they're neck and neck. Second base, Andrews and whoever, Louis, who's the second baseman of the day today? Who they've been going?
Siegler.
Siegler.
Who I love, by the way.
Right. So, I
trade
mean,
Mayo.
Really a toss-up there, possibly a toss-up there. At shortstop, Rick, obviously, I think, honestly, just not because you're our co-host, you had the advantage. You would definitely had the advantage.
Now it's getting sticky.
At shortstop.
Yeah, gotta say that.
Yeah. No. The 67 team had the better shortstop of the two. There's no doubt about it.
Right? Third base.
You're going to go through this whole thing?
I'm just starting that. At third base, I was a big Durbin hater.
Yeah.
I'll take Durbin over Joe Foy. I'll take Durbin over Joyfoy. And now in your outfield, you got Yaz in left. No one's going to compare with Yaz. So you give him left field.
Yeah,
but
Duran,
your center fielder, you had Reggie Smith in center. And I think Raphael is better than Reggie. And in right field, you had Tony C. and Hawk Harrelson. And I don't think either one of those two was talking about for this season.
Well,
was
hitting
better than
Tony was a great hitter, but no, I love Abreu, and the kid in center field. I think he's going to be one hell of a player. He's just they're young. They're 22, 23 years old. Like I say, when they hit 25, 26 years old, much stronger, smarter, and as long as they stay healthy. But we won, Tom. We won 10 in a row. 5, I think, before the All-Star break, and 5 after. So that put us.
That's when you guys made your run. That's when you started making your run. So right?
Yeah. So it's similar. It's similar, but this club has the 67 team all around the pitching. The pitching is much better.
Right.
Now,
you guys only had.
around,
I mean, you had two. You had a stud and a half. You had Jimmy Lomborg and you had Jose Santiago.
Yeah,
and that was it. I mean, Lee Stang was like a 500 pitcher at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Here's what I'll say: the Red Sox have played very well. I'm going to pat them on the back. It's a life lesson in mindset. It's great. I love some of the guys on this team. Not a great roster, but here's the thing: they get into the postseason. This team is built for the postseason.
Yeah. Now, Danny, your boy, if your boy doesn't come back, you guys are screwed.
Well, he went on a 60-day IL.
Oh yeah, Judge.
Yeah. If he doesn't come back, you guys are done. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I got to call into him today. I got to talk some sense into him. He'll be back.
All right, Lee. Let's get to Lee. Lee, you've been very quiet here.
Anthony in trade right now.
Say that again.
Would you take Roman Anthony in trade for Aaron Judge right now?
Absolutely not. And I didn't say that out loud. I just
never do.
I take Rico.
There you go.
I could clean the jocks and
I mean the jury is still out on Roman Anthony, but he gets a pass right now, Lou. He gets a pass. Marcelo Meyer, on the other hand, gone.
We're not going to even talk about the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah,
Tom.
Lee? Yes,
my buddy has a jersey that was used really odd in the minor leagues that was used by Roman Anthony and Marcelo.
Oh wow!
It was
both of them.
One used it, and then the other, I guess they gave it to him. It's a really cool piece.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to Lee. Lee, our apologies, but you kind of you've been hanging with us, so not too bad. Not too bad.
Well, he doesn't want to talk about the Twins, the Minnesota.
No, he doesn't
Twins.
want the Twins. The Twins.
Well, what's his name? Wait a minute. Buxton's back. That kid is. That's what I think the Red Sox ought to go for.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rico.
Wait, man, he would be great.
He's a show to watch, that's for sure. I've never seen anybody run like that guy does.
Yeah. Well, son, I was probably closest to him running wise.
Hey?
You had those long strides.
Yeah. Hey, I stole a half a base a year. What the hell's wrong with that?
You got halfway there and turned around. Is that the deal?
Half a base. Is that called a pickle?
Rico, how many bases? What was the most bases you ever stolen in a year, in a season?
1.
Are you serious?
I stole 10 bases my career.
That's awesome.
And I was I was the second guy on a double steal. And threw the third.
That's just like Shaquille O'Neal. How many free
Lou,
throws?
I didn't have they didn't
exactly
even steal
exactly.
Sign.
How many
you don't
free
need the steal
do you
sign.
think Shaq had his whole career?
I have no idea.
You ready for this? One.
Wow.
One three-pointer his entire career.
Classic. All right, let's get to Lee.
On,
Lee, you're going to be at the National #1, but you have an auction coming up next week.
It starts Thursday the 23rd.
I got to get on
run for 2 weeks.
What do you got? What do you have? What are some of the highlights?
Well, I got a 57 top set coming in.
Complete?
Complete, yes. It's all ungraded. The consigner wanted it sold ungraded, so we're doing that. I got a 1968 top set that is a set break. There's a chunk of the cards that were graded.
Wait a second. The 57 57 set. Are you going to break that up? You're going to sell it as a complete
No,
set?
the consigner wanted it sold raw and ungraded. So
As a complete set,
as a complete set. Yeah,
Oh,
there
good.
will be
Very
no
cool.
breakup there.
Very cool.
So, yeah, we'll go with that. The 68 set, there's some graded, so we're breaking that up. The Ryan's a 4. I always hate doing this and the Superstars card is an 8.
It's my favorite set, 68.
58?
Oh yes, it's
No condition
very
set.
good.
Is that
I got a
Ryan's
19
rookie year? 67.
Yeah.
Beaver is 67.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a 1950 Bowman football set that I broke up just because it was some raw, some graded PSA, BVG, SGC. So that's broken up, which is a really nice set. When it comes to, instead of just an old Judge, we got a Gypsy Queen,
Nice.
which is always nice to get in because they don't see them that often. A 69 Ryan and a 7. Something else I don't get often is a really high grade 52. It's probably one of Tom's friends, Mickey
Who
McDermott,
is that?
and SGC 9.
Who was it?
Mickey McDermott.
Oh, right. Great
Reese.
Red Sox player.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I got a
lot of
205 Cobb. But I've had a guy that consigned to me just a boatload of really nice commons from the 52 to 69. Wow. The 68s and 69s are just massive numbers. I kind of overwhelmed. But if somebody's looking to fill in their sets, he's got graded and ungraded stuff. A lot of 8s, some 9s. The 68's even got a 10 in it.
No,
But that's been fun to get his stuff.
This auction happens before the National?
It'll be running during the Nationals. I'll have the highlighted cards at the Nationals to be on display. I mean, one great thing about Sterling is that we don't have to charge sales tax except Minnesota because that's our home place. So basically, we got a 17% buyer's premium, which is lower than most. And so really, anybody that consigns or whatever, they should be getting an extra 10% or more because of those two factors.
You know, Dan, we've talked about this with Lee and you, I believe. I know with JP and a couple of other guys. You know, Memory Lane is a big organization, big auction house. Lee is a one-man operation or two-man?
Yes, indeed.
One-man operation. And you both serve a really great purpose in the hobby. Rico, what the hell are you doing?
The camera, I'm not sure what the heck, if it's on or what.
It's on. You look good. Just sit back and relax.
Yeah, I look good. I know. Yeah. Is that it? Okay.
You look good.
Different camera, Rico, but okay. We're
You
good.
look good now.
Clear.
Anyway, you both serve a purpose, and that's what's good about the hobby, you know?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, my prices are comparable with the big auction houses. So, I mean, don't ever be afraid. I mean, I constantly, like every auction, they get record high prices coming out of there. And I was really kind of surprised a couple auctions ago. I had a 53 Topps Roy Campanella. It was, I believe it was a 6.5. It was a CS, what do they call it? CGS. Holder. Yeah, and it was like 25% higher than a PSA or SGC graded. And I'm like, wow, they already got their foothold into the hobby.
Yeah, we don't know how long that's going to last.
A lot of money. They're putting a lot of money in that. But yeah, you're right. It's interesting with CGC and, you know, even why would you cross a PSA 10 Gretzky with a 10 auto from a PSA to a, or I forget what it was. It was cracked out or something like that. And CGC put it in their holder for like a 10 auto.
Did they really?
Yeah, I don't think it could get in a PSA. After it got signed, I don't think it could get into a PSA holder.
Wow. So Lee, where can people reach you?
SterlingSportsAuctions.com. If you ever call, like Tom said, I'm a one-man show, so you get me and you get the personal touch, obviously.
What's the phone number?
Good.
320-219-1372.
One more time.
I'll be at booth 615 at the Nationals if anybody wants to stop by and say hello or got some consignments to drop off or even just check what's in the current auction.
They should, absolutely.
All right, Lee, we will see you. Ellen and I will stop by, say hi, and I'll look forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
Sounds
see you,
good.
Lee.
I always
All
like
righty.
being on the show, guys.
Take
Oh,
care.
Great having you.
Take care
Take
now.
care now.
Hey,
Lee Behrens from Sterling Sports Auctions. Hey,
Yeah.
Danny, I want to read this. You know, we're going to open up the segment with Memory Lane Auctions with a Danism.
Wow.
Now,
And what is that?
well,
Tom?
I'll explain what a Dan is. Every once in a while on Facebook, Danny, he posts like these eloquent, his feelings, whatever they are, and he's very eloquent in doing this.
Oh,
So I read a couple of days ago, and I said, you know something, I'm going to read this because this is really good,
very nice.
and
yeah.
it's just positive. Every
Pay
life,
attention, Rico.
yes, Freak. Every
What?
life
attention.
every life has potholes. If someone tells you it's been smooth as a baby's bottom, they're lying to you. Potholes are gifts. Failure is a gift. Fail big, fail hard. Get dirty because the dirtier you get, the stronger you become and the better success feels. We live in the land of 1,000 no's. Get all of those no's early and get them out of the way, because if you can do that, you will live a long, smooth sailing life. I've been rejected in film. I've lost money on deals. But if you don't take the leap of faith, you might as well cave and go work a 9-to-5 job. If a 9-to-5 job works for you, maybe based on needing stability, then I'm all for it and I applaud you. But if you are trying to be your own boss, don't give up. Put in the work and don't be soft. Be strong. My motto in life is strongly, if someone else, why not you? Very, very good, Dan. If
Very
someone
nice.
else,
Very nice.
why
Yeah, brother.
not you? Makes a lot of sense, brother. Makes
Thank
a lot
you.
of sense.
That
Really
means
does.
the world to me. I really appreciate that.
Well, it does. Listen, I want to ask, first question out of the gate for me asking you is, you and I had a conversation about some of these one of ones. We've talked about them ad nauseum on the show about you can get a one of one, whatever. So there's a company now that has been formed. Guy's name is Tanner Jones. He is a friend of the show, by the way. And there's another guy. His last name was Wagonmaker.
Eric
Wagonmaker.
Yep.
And these two guys, what they've decided to do is they have created. You can purchase. I think it's like $350. You can purchase a one of one from them. They make a really cool looking card. They put it in a holder, and they will. If you send them a Lou Blasi signature, it will be a one of one of that signature. My question to you, Dan, is there any what's the word? Any legs to this? Let's say that Lou and I and Enrico wanted to pitch in and purchase spend $20,000 on a really, really high graded PSA Babe Ruth autograph signature.
Yeah. Well, Lou
20
and
grand.
I will give you $100 each on it. That's it.
15, 20 grand, whatever it is.
Yeah, you
Right.
got the
And
rest.
we had that holdered with the signature. The guy makes a beautiful card. Could you sell it and get 30, 40 grand for it?
No. There are plenty of companies out there, Upper Deck, Tops, Fanatics has been doing this, ever since the inception. I'm trying to, those 101s are already out there. Those 101s are already out there. They're part of sets. They're pack pulled. They're not custom cards like their custom cards where whatever card you want, you submit the cut signature. And then they make this beautiful, gorgeous card with silver or gold foil. They make a back. They'll put the stats on. They'll write about the player. They'll go in depth, and they both do a great job. They'll go in depth, and they will make this card for you. Now, as far as value, the cards that are big money, like we had someone show us at Fanatics a card they paid over $5 million for. It's a 2023 Wembanyama black one of one, which is the only known. It's his rookie. He paid over $5 million for that. That's a pack pulled card. That's not a custom card. Now, if you want a Carl Yastrzemski cut autograph, put in the card. It's your Triple Crown card, one of one. You could print as many 101s as you want. So I do see maybe getting a cut of Ruth for $3-4 grand, putting it in there. What Eric Wagenmake recently did was he bought a game-used pair of Babe Ruth pants from an auction, cut one of the legs on the bottom, and made some cards with the autograph of Ruth and a swatch. And now I think the rest of the pants are being sold.
Now, what was he getting for those?
Well, he would sell you the swatch, the little piece, which you didn't make many of, I think 5 or 10, and then you would submit a Ruth autograph to him, and then he would put the whole thing together.
Gotcha.
So he'd make a booklet that kind of opens up. And he also does, 11 by 14. He can do a 16 by 20 card, which I'm thinking of doing because you could really do something cool like the 500 home run club, and have cuts of all the other picture of the player. But when it comes to answer your question, when it comes to, investing 5-10 grand in a Ruth and putting it in a card, it's not something that's going to be comparable to a pack pulled one of one that will come from Fanatics or come from.
Gotcha.
Because they're really called custom cards, and there are a lot of people. I just bought 40 checks signed by Jimmy Carter. They're really cheap, so I could cut all those out, put a picture, and then do a thing of like a 1 of 1, a 1 of 10, and they'll do that. They'll do 1 of 10 if it's 10 of the same autograph. So
very cool.
It's really cool. I just don't see the value we're getting a Mickey Mouse for 150.
Let me ask you. I don't understand the economics of this, because if a card company now, pick the card company that you want, goes to Tom Brady and goes to Wayne Gretzky and goes to Shohei Ohtani and goes to LeBron and puts a card together, right? GOAT card, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Why would they put it in a pack to be opened when it's worth so much more to them if they sell it out directly themselves?
Because they're going to be – that's a very easy answer. They want to sell product. It's the golden ticket. It's just like – Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You get to go into the factory if you get that ticket. Now, they're going to print 10,000 cases of those cards. That's the chase card. That's going to sell the 10,000 cases of cards. It's kind of like an anchor to, what's the product. And it is going to push that product because everybody's chasing for that.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, listen, we're going to take a break.
It's collective.
Dan's in the house. Dan Wulkan's in the house. We got the rest of the hour with Dan. We got a lot to talk about. You guys have an auction coming up. You guys are going to be at the National. We have all kinds of stuff to talk about. So we're going to take a break. Hang in there, and we shall return.
Great.
1996, Brian Drent and the staff at Denver's Mile High Card Company have led the charge in the collectibles hobby. Mile High is a full-service dealer specializing in buying and selling cards and offers a competitive consignment program for all collectors. Whether it be their computerized want list service, appraisals, or auction services, Mile High has it all. If you've been searching for a company with a selection of high-grade vintage 1888 to 1970 baseball cards and memorabilia that shares your passion, aim high, mile high. Go to milehighcardco.com or call 303-840-2784 for more information.
This is Brian Drent, president of Mile High Card Company. Is your sports card and memorabilia collection properly insured? For easily replaced personal property, homeowners insurance is all most people need. But for prized possessions that you may have spent a lifetime collecting, it doesn't go nearly far enough. Collectibles Insurance Services has been insuring for over 50 years. They offer a full range of protection and a $0 deductible at an affordable rate with no appraisals required. I know because they insure my collection. If you have a minute, go to collectinsure.com and learn more about insuring your personal card or memorabilia collection.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
How would you like to own the bat that was used by your favorite player when he hit that towering home run or game-winning base hit? Now look no further than JT Sports, specializing in the sale and authentication of professional game-used bats. As the official authenticators of professional model game-used bats for PSA DNA, JT Sports will guarantee the authenticity of any bat purchased from them. JT Sports also buys and sells game-worn uniforms, gloves, and baseball equipment. The unique quality of the collectible is what JT Sports is all about. Give them a call at 609-487-8003 or check them out at GameUseBats.com.
Okay, we are back. Louis, is that better?
Yes, that's better. You were fine. It sounded fine before.
But it's better now, right? Rick, would you go to the men's room, Rico?
No. Yes. Yeah, I did.
At your age.
Basement? What's
at your
going
age.
Downstairs. I'm on.
No, at your age, we know that you have to go quite a little more than us.
That's true. Plus, we celebrate when we go.
Tom, I thought Rico was younger than you. What's going on?
You know something? That's really not. I did a Danism, and you're taking shots at me.
You know what? I won't take any more shots. Except, are you in a jail cell? What is that little room?
I am on. Let me tell you something.
That's the corner. Ellen sends him to.
Someday, I'm going to give you a tour. Someday, I'm going to give everyone a tour.
Beautiful
of my third. This is the third floor of my home. Now, Rico and I stopped going to the studio because we like Rico. Will you move closer, please?
Oh yeah, where do I got to do this?
So I converted. I have a little studio up here on the third floor of my home, and I have my office here. I have an actual double bed to take naps if I want to.
Nice.
I have my conga drums are in the right-hand corner. I have a couch here, and I have a beautiful AC hookup, so it's very comfortable.
Yeah, and his oxygen tank and his defibrillator.
And I'm right over the water. I can look out the window over the water. It doesn't get any better.
How many bases did you steal in your career, Tom?
How many what?
How many bases did you steal in your career?
In Little League, I think 3.
All right.
Whatever.
Bad.
All right, listen, before we get into Dan, I just want to take a minute to tell you about, a lot of you know that Ellen and I have written some award-winning books, and we're real pleased about them. We have won a total of 12 awards between all of our books, and we've won 5 Ben Franklin Awards, 5 as Book of the Year. So if you want to, Lou, we're going to put the image up at some point. There we go.
I'm just waiting. I didn't know where you were.
If you want to buy some books, you can go to tomzappelinmedia.com. Right now, they were discounting books. Every couple of weeks a different book is on sale. I don't even know which book is on sale right now, but this will be the book that we're working on now is going to be the last book.
Last book, yeah.
Last book. It is the last
book. 4
book.
books ago.
No, this is the last book, Rick. We have done. We have already cashed out with our publisher.
Yeah,
she's very sad about it. But if you want some cool, Danny, you've read our books, right?
I have, and I want to give you one serious idea, which I think would be really cool. I know you said this is your last book. What would be really, really cool is you do a new edition of like 10 books, but they're minis and they sell them in airports, like just a small, like a 4-inch, 5-inch by 5-inch, something that someone can throw in their bag and kind of, have a couple of cool stories. Like the oh man, I can't think of it now, but the guy that just writes book after book after, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So it'd be cool to have like just a pocket book, like a book you can throw,
maybe something more,
a mini.
A mini book.
Here we go.
No, but anyway,
ching ching.
No. If
there's no discount on there's no discount on the T206 collection because we sold those bastards out.
Right. The T206. Well, the T206 book.
I love them.
Out of print. Ellen and I sold the copyrights to that book about 7 or 8 years ago.
Wow.
And the individuals from California that bought it, they did come out with a second edition. I think you can buy it. It's the second edition of the book, but we don't have any more. To be honest with you, we're plumb out of them. And that was our first book, and that was the book that kind of catapulted us. So if you want to go to tomzapplermedia.com, there's some cool books. I think you'll enjoy them. All right, let's get to Dan. All right, Danny, first of all, let's talk about the National.
Yes.
You guys always have some surprises there. Can you throw out a couple little tidbits?
Yeah, absolutely. First and foremost, it will be the biggest show to date. The Joe Drellick and Jim Ryan and Brian, they do such a stand-up job, and you see how much they care about the show. As far as, bear with me one second. I don't know why I lost you. There you go. So we're going to have some real cool items. When you walk right in, we're right in front. We're going to be showcasing the Honus Wagner, the T206 Honus Wagner, for people to come up and take a photo with it. And we're going to do that Wednesday through Sunday, every day. Thursday through Sunday will be 11 to 1 with Wednesday being 4 to 7. Come up. You can hold the card, take a picture of it. We actually made reprint cards and numbered them at a 500 that whoever takes a photo with it, they'll get a card.
Well, talk about the card, Dan. It's
talk
about the card.
T206 Honus Wagner, T standing for tobacco.
First of all, it's Honus. Honus is incorrect. It's Honus Wagner.
Okay, so the Honus Wagner.
Good.
Attaboy, Dan.
It's Honus the bonus. So, what's interesting about this card, and for anyone that doesn't collect or doesn't deal in our industry, still knows this, they still know this card. And the story behind it is that Honus Wagner, he actually chewed tobacco, but he didn't condone it and being on, promoting it and having his image inside a cigarette pack. So he never signed the contract. He did chew tobacco, like I said, but didn't want his image a part of cigarettes. So he never signed it, the contract, which I would love. I'd love if someone ever found that contract.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be amazing. But about 50 got printed, about 25 exist. We've handled most of them, buying them and selling them. And it's just such a great card because it has such a story. That these 25 got out, again, didn't sign the contract. So lo and behold, we've got the card and we're going to showcase it there. We also have a Babe Ruth game used bat.
Is there a story behind this card that you have? Or is this just
another? It's PSA2, and it's a client's. He owns multiple Wagners, and it's one that we keep in our safe here for safekeeping.
Oh, I know who it is. If he owns multiples, I know who it is.
Yeah, so we're going to showcase that. Another cool thing is a Babe Ruth game used bat, and it's been rated a PSA 10. Not only a PSA 10 game used bat, it's also autographed. And then we're going to get into the non-sports, and we're going to jump into bringing the Superman costume that Christopher Reeve used in the 1970 movie.
Wow.
Along with a piece of kryptonite, which is really cool. It's a prop that was used in the film.
Very cool.
So it's gonna be interactive, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on is bringing something to the hobby that is not behind glass at the Smithsonian where all you do is take a photo of it and stare at it. We're bringing items that people are going to actually be able to hold.
Now, of course, the Lou Gehrig uniform is going to be there again, correct?
Yeah, I think we're bringing that. That's the 1934 Tour of Japan full uniform
Correct.
And that's insane. We also have a Lou Gehrig game used bat that's the only known photo matched bat. It's a bat right bat, which I think it's one of two known, but only one of those 2 hours has been photo matched. But it's just going to be incredible. I'm telling you, that show will break records. I mean, you know that at Fanatics Fest, the amount of people that came out, 200,000 people. Mm-hmm. On top of that, you know how much it costs to do that show?
Millions.
A little under 100 million.
Oh my God.
A little under 100 million. The Jacob Javits Center, millions of square feet. They had Wembanyama, Cooper Flagg, LeBron James, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber. It goes on.
And Tom Brady slapping, what's his name?
Yeah.
Logan.
Slap.
Right?
Yeah. It was a,
That was like, I mean, I was shocked because at first I said, this is planned, but I saw it, the cameras. I don't know if you know what happened, Lou.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh,
did you see it, Louis?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah,
it was legit slap. It was a legit slap, and I guess Logan is suing him now, but they're going to both wind up in the WWE ring. You know that. It's just a matter of time.
It's an absolute guarantee. Yeah.
Anyway,
Rick,
go ahead, Rick.
Well, I wanted to ask Dan on this is serious. Me TV has a collectible show. Young lady, an actress, and it's done very well. For now, there's people who collect certain memorabilia. I don't know if I've seen cards, but do you see more of this coming about? I know, what do you call it? Netflix has
Kenny.
Ken Kenny, right? Golden there. And I mean, you're going to see more and more of this, or what do you think?
It's a great question. I guaranteed you'll see more and more of this. And I mean, some of the items I'm bringing, an interest document signed twice by Al Capone, his wife, and May Capone and Teresa Capone, his wife and his mother, when he was 27, an envelope signed by George Washington, a check signed by Bruce Lee. These are things that people can resonate with, that have read about. I don't know anyone who's, I don't know anyone who's there getting George Washington's autograph, but this is historical stuff that I think is so undervalued that it's affordable. It's a piece of history. To buy a check signed by Thomas Edison from the Edison Botanical Incorporated, I mean, the guy, it's insane that you could own that, and it's only like $1,200-$1,500. Charles Dickens letters.
Yes, that's cool stuff. Well, Danny, what Rico asked though, have you ever considered? I mean, you have a good pedigree. You were on Pawn Stars for how many years?
5 years, about 50 episodes.
5 years now. We have Kenny. We have the King of Collectibles. We have Kenny's show. The folks from Wheatland Auctions, they have a really cool show on. I can't remember what station it's on. It's on Nesson, I think. Stacy and Chuck Wisman, they have a show. Gordy Bonkers has a podcast. Have you ever thought about Dan Wulkan? I mean, you have a wealth of experience in the film industry. Have you ever thought about a really cool memorabilia show yourself, you hosting?
I came up with an idea, and I don't mind telling you what the idea is because it's so, and then now it'll be on the record. But I felt it's a personal, like public interest, people interest, where it's called return to sender. And you find letters that were written to other people. And if the person who wrote it and sent it is still alive, you call them and you say, what were you thinking 35, 45, 50 years ago in what you were writing them, and actually have the item? Because I did that. I wrote in 94, I took a letter, Googled the guy's name. He wrote for Life magazine, and he was giving it to Buzzy Bavasi, who was the GM of the Angels. And I didn't even know if this guy was alive. Come to find out, he wrote a book on the Black Panthers. So I email him, and it's about 11 at night. I just moved to California. I'm new there. I'm on my computer. I'm writing a letter. And I go to bed 10, 20 minutes later, I hear ding, go back, and it says, how did you get this letter? So here I start to talk to him about what he was thinking 50 years ago on Life magazine letterhead. So I think that's kind of an interest.
Very
but
cool.
Yes, to answer your question, I'd love to do something. I've been asked to do. It's just not the right. I haven't had the right opportunity.
Dan, got to do it, man. Somebody else is going to do it.
I agree. Rico's right, Dan.
This is, you know what? The big networks, in my opinion, they're going to do something because
you're right, Rico.
There's too much money involved. It's exciting. If you do those packs to the people who don't know much about the industry, they're going to say, wow, Mickey Mantle, 12 and a half.
No, I agree. I agree with Rico.
Even memorabilia, to bringing memorabilia to life.
It's going to happen. I'm just telling you.
He's right. Do you
Dan,
keep in touch with
Let me ask you a question, Dan. Because Rico kind of touched on it, and you kind of touched on it with the Fanatics Fest thing. And last week on the show, the question was asked, do you think this is a bubble that's going to burst, this industry? And I kind of see it the other way, in that it is already huge, and I don't think it's mainstream yet. I don't think everybody's involved in this. And I think once it reaches television with Fanatics and things like that, opening things up, there's probably 80% more people who could be exposed to this industry and this passion. So I don't think it's a bubble at all. I think it's on the verge of kind of exploding a little bit.
Plus, it's exciting. It's exciting when you.
Yeah. It's exciting, exactly, Rico. And I'll tell you, I don't know the right word for it, but we've been asking ourselves: is this a bubble? Is it going to explode? Is it going to, go downhill? Do you know how much interest there already is? We had a Superman comic at the show, and the guy who was probably 55, 60 years old. He was so in awe, and I said to him, you want to hold it? He was holding it, had two of his sons with him. He was shaking, the passion, holding the Honus Wagner. So, to answer your question, believe it or not, our industry is back in an infancy stage again.
Yep, you're right.
It goes up. It doesn't go down. It just has a floor. And it goes for a minute, it goes up again. Then it has another floor until something's invented, or until a new show comes, through. But there's so much interest worldwide. You have F1 worldwide, basketball.
Well, Danny, we had Joe on last week. We had the boys on, Joe, Brian, and Jimmy.
Yep.
And at this year's national, there's an international floor upstairs.
I love that.
They're bringing 50. Well, no, they're bringing not just Pokemon, but they're bringing 51 dealers from all over the world that are going to be in one area, and it's not just Pokemon. They're going to be all kinds of stuff. So, I mean,
the international part of it,
exciting. I tell you,
the international part of it is interesting, and there's the growth potential there. But I believe, and you correct me if you think I'm wrong, 80% of this country doesn't know this hobby exists.
Yeah,
it's not on the radar at all.
Definitely.
And Fanatics Fest was different from the National. There were only 250 dealers there, but they bring the interaction with trying to kick a field goal, trying to kick the soccer ball in the net, pitching, batting. That's interactive. You've got millions of square feet of real estate, and that's what they did. This show is going to be a loss, but they'll make it up when they print more cards and sell 100,000 more cases. They're not stupid. They're worth $30 billion. But you know what? They don't have to do it. But the passion is from the guys that are putting up the money with owning, like Michael Rubin. he puts his money where his mouth is. The guy is creating an opportunity. He's creating an experience. It's all about the experience. Now cut to you go to the National and you see 2,500 tables, another mecca of our industry. You have grading companies, you have corporate, you have people that are selling. It is amazing. And I'm telling you, Fanatics Fest, sensory overload. It was a lot, but it was pretty bitchin'.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We are chatting with Dan Wulkan from Memory Lane Auction. Before we take a break, Rico, next week, because everybody is going to be at the National, and we're leaving the day after, is Charlie Perino is not going to be there. So Charlie and the guys at JRI Cards are going to be our guests next week. But why don't you tell our audience, Rico, about JRI Cards?
Well, I'll put on my glasses because I can't see a damn thing. But JRI Cards, if you want to have an absolute blast, just seriously, Tom and I have been to their studio, and it's just fabulous.
Fabulous studio.
An absolute blast. Obtaining some great modern and vintage cards. You got to check out JRI Cards. Paisan Charlie, the Iron Ripper Perino, along with Money Margot, the Dollar Girls, and the JRI gang. Now, this is not what you're thinking, Mafia. These guys are fabulous people. Give you the chance to participate in open A-graded, unopened and sealed fresh wax or cello. I call it cello. Pack.
A cello is an instrument. I told you that.
Called cello.
Well, this is an instrument too. It's easy. You buy in. Charlie opens the pack. Listen to this. And you get a packed fresh card. It's that simple. As a matter of fact, if you pull that special jewel, the guys at JRI Cards will even have it graded for you on the house. How about that? Save a couple of $100, right? Featured in the LA Times, ESPN, and USA Radio, JRI is the hottest card pulling show on the internet. Charlie and his staff make it fun, entertaining, and enjoyable. With his collection of hats and sound effects, and don't forget the JRI.
Charlie, I'm sorry. All I can say is I'm sorry.
I can't breathe. And don't forget.
That's in the narrative. I can't breathe.
I don't forget that. And don't forget that JRI donates a part of their proceeds to various charities. Yeah, Petroselli.
God.
That's JRI card. Check out their breaks.
I'm going to have to pay him for this.
That everyone is talking about.
A freebie on this one.
Listen, they're always digging up cardboard treasure for a great hobby experience. Seriously, go to jricards.com. I'm sorry, Charlie, but it was just something that you know who wrote this.
You're blaming me. Okay, blame me.
Charlie get twice his money's worth for that live read.
Exactly.
That's right. He got 60 seconds instead of 30.
We're going to take a break. We have another segment. Dan, thank God it's you today that's on the show with us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dan Wilkins in the house with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Oh, God.
Is a family-owned and operated online auction specializing in autographed memorabilia, sports cards, coins, art, and collectibles. Since their founding in 2010, they've grown to 2 facilities in Phoenix, Arizona, totaling over 60,000 square feet. Jared Cavalier and an incredible staff of over 150 team members serve a very large customer base and enjoy every minute of it. By working with leading authentication companies, Pristine ensures all items are 100% authentic. In addition, third-party authenticators regularly travel to Pristine Auction to provide authentication services on site. Pristine Auction strives to operate its business in a way that's honoring to God, their families, and their customers. With a strong focus on speed, quality, and premier customer service, their mission is to be the leading online auction for every level of collector and fan. Pristine also works for Hope Sports and Identity Hoops International, traveling to Mexico to build houses for the less fortunate. Pristine Auction offers several online auction formats with thousands of auctions ending each day. For more information, go to pristineauction.com. That's Pristine Auction, the best in the business.
If you are a discerning collector interested in owning the most important pieces in the hobby, look no further than Leland's Auctions. The original sports auction and appraisal house, Leland's was established in 1985 by legendary Pioneer founder Joshua Leland Evans. And today, President Mike Hefner carries on the tradition. From the Tom Brady card and memorabilia collection to the famed Boston Garden Auction to high-end card auctions from every major sport, Leland's has always maintained the highest standards. Go to Lelands.com and get your bid in. That's Leland's, the hobby's leading sports auction house for 4 decades.
It's often been said that championships are won on the practice field, and world records come only to those willing to work harder than everybody else. Heritage Auctions is the world's largest collectibles auctioneer because we believe that becoming the best is only an invitation to the challenge of remaining the best. This requires the skills of the hobby's top experts, capable of identifying and maximizing value for our consigners. It requires the most visited website in the industry, courting a global audience of collectors over 1.5 million strong. It requires a dedicated press department that expands our global reach far beyond the entrenched hobby marketplace. It's hard work, but a simple premise. Present the finest collectibles to the largest population of potential buyers, and world records will come. We invite all listeners to put the unmatched power of Heritage Auctions to work for you. Auction evaluations are always free, and our commission-based fee structure ensures that our interests are always aligned. The highest possible price for your collectibles. There will always be new world records to chase, so let's chase them together. Visit our website at ha.com and request your no-obligation review today.
Hi, this is Dan from Memory Lane Auctions, here to remind you that the renowned Memory Lane Collectibles Company has served as a beacon of light to the collecting community for the past several decades. Indeed, folks, it has been our utmost privilege and pleasure to provide the most enthusiastic collectors with an abundance of the finest sports cards and memorabilia for America's most coveted sports personalities via our world-class auctions. Whether you choose either a private sale transaction or the auction route, Memory Lane cordially invites you to reach out to us to maximize the value of your prized possessions. Also, it is not just sales that we pride ourselves on being the best of the rest, because if you are seeking a particular keepsake for your esteemed gathering, we will be relentless in our quest to find that special piece to fulfill your collecting dreams. So no time to wait. Reach out to us today for the purposes of capitalizing on our unparalleled marketing capabilities. Simply pick up the phone and dial 877-606-5263. That's 877-606-LANE, or find us on the World Wide Web at www.memorylaneinc.com. Now is the time for your valued consignment to ultimately become another one of Memory Lane's record-setting prices.
Are you a collector looking for that rare trading card or autograph ball or photo? If so, then PB Collectibles in Newport is the place for you. PB Collectibles has graded cards, raw cards, complete sets, and wax boxes of the stars of the future, today, and from the past. We also offer a large selection of both vintage and modern cards. So whether you're looking to add to your collection or sell it, visit us at PB Collectibles, 269 Spring Street in Newport, located across from St. Mary's Church. We are your neighborhood card shop and much more.
Hey, I'm Mike Petroselli. If your company is looking for the best in marketing and promotional items, you'll hit a home run with Petroselli Marketing. With over 8,000 suppliers and 650,000 imprint-ready items, we can get your company the visibility it needs to get your maximum exposure. Whether it be office promotions, wearables, automotive, sports items, and everything in between, Petroselli Marketing can do it all. Our design staff will even work with you from concept to delivery and customize your products. At Petroselli Marketing Group, we will get your brand in front of your audience. Contact us at info@petrosellimkt.com or call us at 603-880-3202. That's Petroselli Marketing, where no dream is impossible.
Yeah. By the way, in that you just saw that I was the guy in the darker blue shirt, in case anybody's wondering. But hey, yes, Tom, Mike is getting. He said he's getting some calls that people from people, in different parts of the country. So the ads might be doing some good now. If you need promotional items,
I'm glad to hear that. Listen,
the kids,
he's a good kid.
He's a good kid, and he said he's going to take care of his father when the father gets older. And
Rico, with all due respect, you can't get much older.
Thanks a lot. You're right.
All right, listen. I want to. Danny's in the house. We want to talk about our good pal Michael Veriali and his unique business model, Sports Cards, the hobby. Michael takes pride in educating collectors about the ins and outs of the hobby and will advise you on making sound decisions based on your collecting needs. You can follow him on Facebook at Sports Cards the Hobby or on Facebook. And while you're there, check out their superb, rare collection of unique Ken Griffey Jr. signed rookie cards and others. Michael's great because he gives talks, he makes appearances at libraries and just educates people. To learn the value of your collection and event schedule, visit sportscardthehobby.com or call or text 631-339-0900. That's 631-339-0900. Educating, buying, selling, and trading is Sports Card the Hobby. All right, before we get back to Dan.
I know, just a second. One tiny second. Dan,
go ahead.
I'm sticking to this. I say that Ken Griffey Jr. was a better player, hitter than Ohtani, period. No, I know he doesn't pitch. You got to eliminate that.
So when did you start smoking pot?
No, I don't smoke pot. I might take a little anisette.
How many 50-50 seasons did Ken Griffey have?
Huh?
His cards have exploded faster than Ohtani. His rookie card in a PSA 10, there's over 2,000 of them. That card was a couple thousand a year ago. Yeah. I think it's trading around $6,000. Watch that card.
Is it really?
Watch it go to watch it go to $10,000.
He was a great player all around, a great fielder. He could run, he could do everything. Ohtani, no, I'm not saying he's not great. I'm saying, but I'm talking about, I think he Junior was just a better all around player.
Yeah.
Certainly can't pitch.
I love that he's a photographer. That he pulls out his camera during the All-Star game, and shoots photos for MLB. It's like Sinatra.
I like Griffey. I've always thought he was a great player.
Shooting photos at all the Ali fights when he was at ringside. He would be a photographer and literally shoot photos of Ali.
As opposed to Tom Brady, who's crawling out of coffins at Fanatics.
Right.
All right, listen, it's time for our segment On Deck with Rico, brought to us by our good friend Brian Dwyer and the great staff at REA Auctions. Don't forget your bid in by going to collectrea.com. That's Robert Edward Auctions for extraordinary results and extraordinary service. Hey, this week's question,
this is going to be controversial.
Legit. Yeah. This week's question was submitted by our old friend, my old friend, your old friend, and Louis' old friend, Mike Lamazzo. Mike and I was at Mike's house on Saturday, and he was cutting steaks for me. That's a whole different story. But he asked me to ask. I said, Mikey,
story, by the way. But
it is kind of an odd story. But he cut 15 of them for us. Anyways, the question that Mike asked me to ask you, Rico, who are your top 5 Italian players of all time?
Look, there's great players going back. First, of course, is DiMaggio. Everybody, of course. Then my second one was, again, I don't remember all the Italian Americans even up till now, but Berra, I got Berra. Now, Mike might say Lazzari was on that. He was a hell of a player.
Tony Lazzari,
Tony Lazzari. Now, I got one here. Maybe I missed other guys. Sal Bando.
All right, he was a good player. I'm not sure he was a
Good
top
player.
5. And Danny, chime in here.
I said I can't tell you,
Mike
because
Piazza.
Mike Piazza. Okay, I missed that.
Look
right,
at,
Mike's
look
up
at
there.
when he was
Thank you.
drafted, and who
Yeah,
he
Mike
became.
Piazza is definitely in.
Piazza. Oh yeah.
Who are your other two, Rico? Before
Well,
we,
I got
we tear you apart?
Calavito, and then the other one, of course, is it's kind of special to me is Tony Conigliaro.
Oh yeah.
Louis, you have what about Johnny Antonelli?
Johnny Antonelli was good,
good
but
ball
he didn't
player.
have pitcher.
Yeah.
But Johnny didn't have that long a career. I don't think.
Do we miss anybody?
You meant one that I want to point out that was really good with the bat. Carlo Gambino.
Carlo and
It's a whole different bat skill, but yeah.
That's good. Yeah, and he had a hell of a team, huh?
He did a lot of bosses, a lot of managers.
So are we missing? Well, I guess we're not missing anybody. I think you're pretty dead on.
I don't know. I'm sure we missed.
Was Lou Gehrig Italian? No.
Who was the catcher? The big guy who couldn't run.
Johnny
fast.
Bench.
No.
Mike Piazza.
Going back, way back.
That it was Italian? Ernie
Yeah.
Lombardi.
Lombardi, yeah.
Ernie Lombardi. Yeah, he's not in that.
No.
He's not in that.
Anyway,
he's not at that level.
that's,
Good. Not too bad.
good
All right, Danny,
question.
I got a question for you. You know, you
about
guys
that.
have this marketplace now on your website. Can you tell us about that?
Well, it's a fixed price marketplace, and we put stuff up for sale. Usually, anything over, let's say, $100,000 or more. We don't post prices because if someone's serious, they're going to call us. But we do put up a lot. It's more like a buy it now, and it gives someone a chance to buy the card and not have to go through the auction process. So it's really cool. But as far as our auction coming up for September auction, it's going to be another big one, another real.
Dan, there's a lot of millions of collectors that are listening and watching the show. I think the last count was what, 22 million.
22.7 million.
0.7 million watching us.
A couple, yeah.
And would you have the advice of all the things we talked about? What advice would you give them?
Sure.
Wait a second. Please don't use love. If you love the card, you love the player. Can you not? Other than that,
That's what they all say, right? You're right. You gotta love, right? You gotta love.
you
what
gotta
you're
love
buying.
it.
Now,
Yeah.
Dan, let's have some really good advice.
Yeah.
Good advice. Bad advice would be to buy rookies of today and put them aside. Good advice is to buy pop 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s of vintage cards because there will always be a buyer for it. They're putting together sets. They're putting together player sets of just one specific player. If you're going to be buying newer stuff, you really have to study that. You have to, when you're buying rare, you're in better shape than if you're buying something that there are 2010s out there because the price is going to be manipulated. It's going to go up and down too much. Soccer has blown up, believe it or not. The Fanatics is printing cards of Star Wars and Toy Story. They're bringing back movies of this stuff. I bought a box of Toy Story cards from a Fanatics store when I was in London. They have this enormous store with 2 entrances on each side of the store, on a really expensive road. But I would say you got to buy low pop vintage. And as much as I think that new shiny stuff is not a great investment, it's really proved me wrong because you see these items just going up in value, but they're one of one. So if you're the only guy holding this Wembanyama that a guy brought to the table, he paid $5.365 million for it. It's his rookie from 2023. It's going to be a $7-8 million card someday. There's always a buyer. There's always a buyer.
Is Pokemon a problem for the rest of the
That's a good question,
industry?
Rico.
You know what I mean? People are
Not at all.
Kids.
No.
Okay. Does
Not
it
at all.
help?
And it's Pokemon. I know.
No,
And it's also Harness.
Yeah.
Honus Wagner and Pokemon. That's
and they both
I'm
eat
from
black
Brooklyn,
cod.
what the hell do I
Black
know?
cod, but it's black cod, not It's card, not cod. Okay,
Yeah.
so back to Pokemon. I even thought of learning it recently, and I was told there are certain boxes just to put away for 5 years that you can pay $200-300 a piece for, because again, people are opening it up, so it's drying up, and the more boxes they open, the higher value your items are going to become. But that it outperformed the S&P. Pokemon outperformed the S&P, which is, it's insane.
Crazy.
So,
That's
they say don't jump on the bandwagon. It might be a damn good bandwagon to jump on and put a couple grand worth of that stuff in the closet.
I was
Forget
reading an
about
article about Dick's Sporting Goods.
60 stores, 60 stores.
Unbelievable.
And they're about to open up. I talked to one of the heads of the company who wants to talk to us about a collaboration, because there's one here in Orange County, and to bring out like a Wagner or something like that and have a Wagner day. They're on track to open up 40 more. I met a guy.
It's all because of the hobby. I mean, they're saying that the like the one locally, Louis, the one in Seabrook, you walk in there now, at right next to the checkout, they have a humongous department of cards. And it's out that those cards are outpacing everything in all of their inventory.
And they're specifically opening up card stores, not with the clothing. They're going to have about 100
stores.
28, 100 stores.
See, I'm telling you,
their allocation.
TV.
I know.
This is the key of reaching that other 80%, whether it's the Toy Story cards, because that's nostalgia for a 30-year-old right now.
You hit it.
You got to reach out. You just tap into this.
Much better than putting your money into an annuity. It really.
You know something, Dan? You're not joking. I mean,
not at all.
I have gotten over the. I've looked, and we have a pretty good portfolio, Ellen and I, and I have looked at the return on.
Can't get a raise.
The ROI on my memorabilia versus our investments over the last 10 years. I mean, just outpaced it. Really, it really did.
Yeah, and if someone says to me at the bank they can get me 6% on my money, I'll say, give me a couple million, I'll get you 8% on your money.
That's right.
Yeah,
hey, Louis,
great. The industry is just it's
crazy. Exploded, Rico. Right?
It's exciting, man. Yes,
very exciting. That's a great word. It's exciting.
Louis, how about our friends at? By the way, you have to have insurance. Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency.
Well, the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency has been insuring collectibles since the early 80s. The late Tom Finkelmeyer wrote the original sports memorabilia insurance policy when no one else in the industry was insuring sports collectibles. A lifelong collector of sports cards, Tom Sr. instilled the love of collecting in Tom Jr., who's the current president of the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency. Tom Finkelmeyer Jr., with 3 decades of insurance experience, has paired that expertise with 50 years of collecting, and with a litany of professional designations, including counseling and risk management. Tom covers every aspect of your collectibles insurance needs. Unlike some of the companies that sell collectibles insurance directly to the consumer online, the Finkelmeyer Insurance Agency is the only independent retail agent who specializes in sports memorabilia and collectibles nationwide. Representing all major companies that sell collectibles insurance, there's no agent that insures more collectors, dealers, appraisers, auctioneers, or events in the collectibles hobby than Finkelmeyer Insurance. Our good friend and hobby legend John Tovey of JT Sports has been using Finkelmeyer Insurance for over 20 years. For more information, go to the FIA, that's Finkelmeyer Insurance, where collecting is our passion.
All right, Danny, so you are going to be at the National. We're going to be seeing you next week.
Yes.
When's your next auction?
Next auction's in September. We've got a really cool 86 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card that's autographed.
Nice.
We've got some Star basketball, a Star Michael Jordan. It's actually a Bulls bag. The Star 101 Jordan that's sealed in the bag, graded by a new grading company, which it'd be neat to have these guys on, DGA, and they're gaining a lot of traction. And what they grade are the Star bags and the Star cards.
Oh, really?
So, beautiful holders. It's a really cool. So that's something to look into, because they're a lot of the auction houses are going to start carrying their stuff, because they have guys that are experts in making sure they're not reprinted, that the bags and the cards are not reprinted. And then we have a lot of autograph cards, autograph rookie cards, high grade with high auto grades, a lot of unopened, just a whole host of stuff. Some T cards, a T205 Matty in a 7 and a Cy Young in a 7.5. Really just a 71 Topps Clemente in a 9, Maravich rookies and Lemieux, and just a lot
Very
of Hall
cool
of Fame, a lot of enough for everyone.
Hey,
Enough
Danny, Ellen and I, again, I thanked JP and you guys. I'm sorry you weren't there. You were in Europe. But Ellen and I spent a day out there with our photographer and your photographer doing the photo shoot for the new book. And you guys really opened up your doors for us. JP, the whole gang there, they did a great job. So I want to thank you for allowing us into your inner sanctum. And you're going to be really, really impressed when you see how the photo shoot came out.
Will there be like a little Danism in the back?
No, we're going to pass on that. But I got to tell you something before we end this. Rico's going to appreciate. He's going to bust my chops. But I had to tell you, like
wouldn't do that
in life. Every once in a while, you say to yourself, I've worked hard. I've worked my ass off.
Yeah.
And I want to buy myself a present. And people know I'm not afraid to hide my age. I'm 74.
Midlife crisis.
No, it's not. No, it wasn't a midlife crisis.
You don't look 84.
This is something that I've been looking for 30 years.
That's
the
beautiful.
Right one.
No, I'm glad
when I was in college, I drove a Common Gear convertible for 6 years. It was my favorite car. So this is what I just bought.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Yep. So that's my birthday present to me. Ellen was going to shoot me, but we worked it out. We negotiated, and I bought the car. So
I'll tell you that I've learned that lesson. I never buy myself stuff. I'm the type that wants to buy my wife stuff. And
same thing.
We were in Paris about a month ago, and I saw this watch I wanted. And I never buy stuff for myself. And I pulled the trigger and I bought it because you work hard enough.
Right.
You put away here's my thing. Enough money for a rainy day, enough money for a thunderstorm, and enough money for a tsunami. After that, spend it, build memories, and go on your way.
Rico, we're going to end it by me asking you a question. When you earned it, and you earned it, when you signed with the Red Sox, they gave you, I believe it was a $60,000 bonus. 65. And you worked your ass off, right? And you took a large part of that money and you took care of your parents. What did you buy for yourself?
Nothing. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Jeez, I can't get on you now. Yeah, I bought a 63 Corvette.
Oh, my God.
Nice. He brings this up. Yeah, not to be a nice guy. He wants to zing me good bad. Huh?
No, now you can't.
Hey,
come
I saw it
me.
on Meacham. I saw it on Meacham auto, the auto TV show. 150,000.
Why
did
you
buy it back then? How much was it back then?
How much you pay for it back then?
4,200.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
A Stingray. Unbelievable, boy.
I want to see it when I come to Boston.
What color was it, Rico?
No, I don't have it. White.
It was white?
Split back window.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Please, don't get me sick. Thanks a lot, Tom.
We're gonna get that. We're gonna get you one for your 60th birthday coming up.
Well, thank you.
I didn't know you were that much older than Rico, Tom.
All right, listen, we're about out of time. Danny, thanks so much for coming on.
Dan, great
looking forward to seeing you next week at the National. Rico, we're going to miss you. Louis is going to be working with us. But to our viewers and listeners, thanks so much for all of your help and
Great
support.
job,
we
Lou.
say it every weekend. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And with that being said, happy collecting.
Take care.
Take care.
See you then.
Take care.